So, just to catch some folks up, if you know from television or Facebook, hi again. And I'm Frank Mickens. In case you didn't know my name, I am a news anchor by trade, and recently I stepped away from my job. And so there's a lot going on. We're calling this Waiting on God because I am really, right now, waiting on God. It's been about a month and I have not worked. So it's been a lot of networking. And so the idea here is to kind of encourage you as you're able to peek into my life, and we can talk about some of the questions I've been having and some of the things that I think God is trying to do in my life. So as an introduction, really my question right now off the bat was, why me? I love what I do. I love my job. Several months ago, in fact, my wife and I just started getting these feelings that we were not home, so to speak. And so we prayed into that and we were asking God, what does this mean? And over the course of some time, we just started saving money. And we just had a feeling God was going to put us into a transitional situation. So January 2nd was my last day on the job. There had been some negotiating and chatting for the weeks prior to that, and they offered me a renewal. I decided not to do that. In the final analysis, I just wasn't comfortable doing it, and I was asking for more time to decide, but they said they really needed to know. So I said my goodbye on January 2nd. My wife is a homeschool mom. She's not working at all, so I'm the breadwinner. I bring home the bacon, and now we don't have a check coming in every 2 weeks. We're living off of what we saved. So I'm like, God, why me? I was motoring along, and I think I'm pretty good at what I do. I enjoy what I do. I know it impacts people. We're informing the public, and at the same time, we can really serve as a positive influence in the community, and I really embrace that. And starting to think for a while, okay, did I mess up? And no, I didn't. Through prayer, I just started getting this feeling, and I'm convinced now that it is God's voice saying, this is not just for me to go through, but it's for me to share with you, for you to kind of glean something from what I'm dealing with right now. So the idea of stepping out on faith, the idea of stepping out into the unknown, the idea of saying, okay, I'm going to take a hard left, that takes a lot of faith. And for us, it was a first-time thing. I have worked since I have been out of college. I actually started television news in college, and I've always had a job. I would leave a job and immediately start, like the next week, at a new job. And I started seeing your comments on Facebook and Instagram, and people saying things like, hey, you're such an inspiration, all this, and it's not about me. But I think the point I want to get to is I started realizing that I really could bolster people's faith by sharing with them the humanity of going through this, and really encourage people that, hey, this might be something you're called to do one day too. Step out and do something totally different, something you wouldn't have signed up for. So I'm going to invite you to come back. We're going to do a few of these confessionals where I'm going to kind of take the veil off here and take you into my conversations with the Lord, and what the Bible's saying to me, and what I hope is happening in my life and what He's preparing me for. And there's a lot of gray area here, and that's fine. You and I are in our own way going to get to know each other a little bit. I guess you'll know more about me. So that is it. Why me? Because of this. For me to share my story so somebody can be blessed. So come back next time.